Good morning. It's President's Day and I don't even know what time it is. Probably just after 9, and I've been laying lazy in my bed and just having such a hard time figuring out what to do with my day. I've been having this issue lately, and it's been since the holidays, where it's really hard for me to think about how I want to spend my day. It's almost like a creative block, or like, I don't know, just brain fog. And I've been dealing with it for a while now, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like reverse of me having my brain going 100% at work, and then the weekends come and I fall flat. I don't know if I'm coming out of my Dawson's Creek obsession, where I was watching that show so much. I finally watched the last episode the night before, and that was filling up a lot of blank space. I have this whole room dedicated to doing creative art and crafts and journaling, but my brain is so uninspired, and I have this camera to do YouTube videos, but I feel like, my gosh, I don't even know what to do with my day. But the whole point of me wanting to get back into YouTube is to help me get out of this, whatever this is. I don't know what it is. I'm not unhappy, I'm not depressed, I'm just numb and like blank. Just my brain is blah. So I was thinking in bed things that I could do to like motivate me and get me going, and I'm like, okay, things I could do today. I could take you guys along to declutter my kitchen. My cabinets are full of crap, my drawers are full of crap, and then I can donate what I could to Goodwill, and I could throw away the rest. I thought about I could go to not Goodwill, the Dollar Tree, and get a whole bunch of their newly released like Easter candies and do a taste review with Finn, because he loves doing videos, he loves being on camera, so that could be a thing that we could do together. And then I was thinking about how we had a snow day a few days ago, and I went on a date with my husband, and those are perfect things to junk journal about. Thought about dinner tonight and how I want to make meatloaf. I have a really great meatloaf recipe I found through Pinterest many moons ago, and it's literally like the best meatloaf. If I had anybody make a meatloaf, it would be this one. It's not dry, it's very flavorful, it's the perfect meatloaf. So anyways, I went from 0 to 60 once I opened up my brain, and I was like, you know what, I don't know what I'm going to do today. I don't know what I'm going to film today, but today is a day full of possibilities. It is a way for me to keep myself motivated and going. And so here we are. How many minutes into this recording? Over 3 minutes into this recording of me saying I need to get off my butt and live some life, and recording it is holding me accountable for that. So let's go do something. First, I gotta get dressed and wash my face, and yeah, let's do this day, whatever we're gonna do with it. Okay, I think I'm gonna start my day off working in my journal, and what I'm working with is I've got a blank piece of paper here that I'm going to change into some sort of snow day memory page. I've got my little picture printer outer thing from Kodak. So I'm going to do that. And then I kept from the Mexican restaurant the receipt. And then they had a liner in the chips that I'm going to put some of the background. I might make it like a eating out / Valentine's memory type page. My husband actually got me this beautiful necklace. His aunt owns a jewelry store in Idaho, and so he designed this and she shipped it to him. So very sweet, unexpected gift. I'm wearing it always now, and it's just a good reminder that my husband loves me so much. Anyways, I'm gonna print out some pictures. I've got all sorts of magazines that I could pull from. I actually saw a super fun like ransom note type trick where, for instance, this tape is way too big, so please never mind that. Actually, we can do the small tape. If I wanted to, I could take tape and put it over like this, for instance. You rub it and then you rip it, and it will stick to your tape like a sticker, and then you can do like various letters in a row. Actually, I already did it in one of my pages here. I can show you guys. I need to write in my gratitude. Did I share that with you guys? Maybe I will. I can't remember if I shared my gratitude, but my gratitude. Like this right here is the trick. Where you take tape, you press it down in the magazine, and then you rip. So I got the R, and then AIN was in another part of the word, and then A, so I made my name there in the corner. Turned out super cute and fun, and I was like, oh my gosh, you could do all sorts of fun words. So I'll probably do that kind of ransom note fun stickering between the two pages. And I mean, I have stamps, and I have various construction paper, and I have so much washi tape, so I'm sure I will figure it out as I go. I'm not going to video as I go because I don't want to waste my entire battery, and we have other things that I want to do today. So I will show you guys how far I get, and then we'll move on to the next thing. I think I have my templates set out for my snow day and my Valentine's Day. I've got my little ransom note snow day here. I printed out the few pictures I took playing out in the snow with Finn, and I have a template here that I can write and make sure that my words are straight. There's a bush outside with red berries, and that's actually how we made the snowman face, is with these red berries. So I'm going to color these in tonight and make it look cute, and this page will be done. And then for my Valentine's spread, I printed out the foods that I ate. I had a wonderful drink, a big old burrito, and we shared some fried ice cream. I've got an idea of making the wrapper into like a little pocket. I'm going to put our receipt in there, and then I tore this out of a planner. I think instead of writing, I'm going to stamp down the word Valentine's, and then on the back of it I can write about our date. I printed out the necklace my husband got me. I'm going to put it up there in the corner. And then I also am thinking about drawing a big old squid and tucking it in there because my husband had ceviche. And we're used to having ceviche with shrimp in it, but this one had squid in it, and it was kind of weird, so it's just kind of a funny little reminder. I was thinking about making a squid and then writing something along the lines of that ceviche though, or something, just as a funny reminder. So this is my layout. I'm going to leave everything as is. Oh, and I have some heart stamps. I figured I would kind of decorate up the red in the background with these, just with some black hearts everywhere. But that's my layout. I'm going to come back to it tonight to work on the writing, the drawing, the gluing, and all the fun stuff. I just have a template set up now that I'm really happy with. Show you guys my OOTD. I've got fashionable smiley face slippers with partially painted toenails because I haven't been to get a pedicure in a long time. I got these cool jeans that I thrifted. They are some Old Navy jeans, and I love them so much. I have my Wile E. Coyote crew neck. See if it'll focus on it. It struggles a bit. There we go. It's borderline trashy, but also I love it. And then I put my hair up into like little piggies today to just lean into the casual, cute, fun vibes of today. So there you go. OOTD. So fashion forward. Okay, the best meatloaf recipe that I have found to date is on a website called Mel's Kitchen Cafe. It is so good. So good. I don't know if it's going to focus. I don't know what setting to have this camera on yet to make it always focus on whatever it's looking at, but later down the road, we will figure that out. Hold on, I should have hit jump to recipe. It has saltines and milk in it, parsley. You put 2 eggs, onion powder, garlic cloves, freshly minced, or garlic powder. Dijon mustard, W sauce, salt and pepper, and then she does 1 pound of beef, ground beef, and 1 pound of ground pork. And then for the sauce, it's ketchup, brown sugar, and a little bit of apple cider vinegar. But it is so good. And you make the meatloaf like on top of a cookie sheet. You don't even need a pan. You just kind of make it into a loaf and you bake it. And it's perfection every time. So I need to write what I need to make this bad boy because I don't have all the ingredients. I already have milk, but I probably should get more milk. I need eggs. I'm gonna break the bake on that one. I have onion powder. I have garlic. Got Dijon mustard. I have the W sauce. I have salt. I have pepper. So I need ground beef and ground pork. Let's see. I have ketchup, I have brown sugar, I don't have apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar. Okay, I know that with this meal I'm gonna want to have potatoes that I will mash up. I should get a gravy, which I might have. I need to go look out in the pantry. So we'll do mashed potatoes and gravy, a meatloaf, and then some sort of vegetable. Maybe I'll do cooked carrots. I haven't done that in a while. Carrots. Okay. I went to the store, got everything I needed. Was tempted to buy some, I was gonna say Halloween candy. No, Valentine's candy, because everything was like 50% plus off, but I didn't because I don't need, again, Valentine candy. Man, I keep wanting to say Halloween. Anyways, I'm going to take a minute and clean my kitchen, and then I can start going through some drawers and organizing a bit. And then before I know it, I'll be making dinner. So that's what I'm gonna work on right now. Okay, my kitchen is looking better. So now I'm going to go shelf by shelf, drawer by drawer, and we're gonna make some decisions together. What am I keeping? What am I letting go? Because specifically this here and that there is real bad. I don't even know what's in there anymore. I just need to wipe down these. And I need to go through these. So I think what I'm gonna do is find a spot for you guys to sit, and then I'm going to figure out what I like and what I don't. There are some things here that are clearly old news, and I'm good with letting them go. There are other things though that I'm undecided, or I feel like my husband needs to have input. This one I'm undecided. It is a work cup. Maybe I'll take it to work, clean it, and then put it into the kitchen for somebody to grab. On the other side of it is the logo of my work. We got this as like a appreciation gift from my work, but I never use this cup. I use my one Stanley cup all the time now. So I think this one I'm gonna take to work. This makes me sad. This is the cup I was carrying around for a while, but I think I'm gonna donate it because, again, I use my Stanley cup now, which holds just enough water. I also need a replacement straw for this, which made me stop using it because, you know, tipping this towards my face was borderline scary. So I'm gonna put this in the Goodwill pile. I don't even know if I have a NutriBullet anymore. I need to go look. So I'm gonna hold on to this and put it to the side and figure out if I have a NutriBullet still. This, I feel like I could donate. My husband tried the AG one. drink mixes and did not like them. I like this. I never use it anymore, but I like it. Oh, what am I going to do about this one? I have to think. I have to think about the cats. This was gifted to me, and it's actually the perfect smoothie cup, so I do want to keep this. This is a for sure for me, so I'm going to keep it. I've got 2 thermoses. We never use them, but I like to have them for the boys' lunches. There's nothing wrong with them. Do I need 2? I mean, if I were to make something, this is all a bunch of ifs, him-haws. I don't know. Do I need 2? I have kids in school. I'm not going to get rid of these. I'm going to hold on. Period. Okay. These things I've yet to use since I replaced our containers with glass containers. However, this would have been really nice when I was soaking my eggs the other day in soy sauce. I couldn't find them because they were buried. So I'm going to put this in the I don't know along with this. I think I'm going to get rid of them, but I don't know. We have an extra lid for no dang reason. Okay, this is garbage. That's easy. Garbage. I'm also going to throw away this one. We never use it. Finley had it briefly for softball. This is something that I purchased that I have yet to use. It is a yogurt parfait cup. So you put your yogurt in here and then your toppings in this little dome, and it comes with a spoon. I love the idea of this. I just completely forgot about it. So I want to keep it. I want to keep it. This is going to be garbage. Another sports plastic container that no longer gets used. I'm going to donate this. This is a to-go container for snacks. Stanley brand. We just never use it. This, I feel like, comes handy when you need it. I do wish that the funnels were a little bit bigger. Like when I use these smaller ones, the stuff goes through it so slowly. But I'm going to put it out in my pantry so that way I have these along with this thick neck one that I use for spices. I'm going to hold on to these. I'm just going to relocate them. This I'm going to let go. It was made for Finley, but it's so dinged up and old now that we're just going to go ahead and get rid of it. This I got for his lunches. It's like a, you put your own juice box juice in here. We're going to donate this to Goodwill because he prefers to have either an actual box juice or a water bottle. This is along with this. Like, I love this cup so much. It's got, is her name Marie from Aristocats? So cute. I don't think that I could let her go. I will be sad if I let this go, so no, keep it. Still thinking on this one. This is an old water cup. I'm going to go ahead and trash. It's just stinking old. It's been through some life, so that's easy. This one is the water bottle that my son does use for when I pack him lunches, so I'm going to keep this one. And then this was made for me at work, so it's kind of special. I just feel like I need to keep these 2. You know, I feel like I do. I never use it anymore, though. Do I let it go? Do I keep it? I feel like I should keep it. This is Brody's water bottle. He never uses it, but if we were to go on a road trip or something, I would want him to use it, so we're keeping this one. And then I know my husband would keep this. I purchased it for him. It is a very nice to-go coffee mug. So we're going to keep this one for him. And then I need to get his input on these 3. Oops. Actually, I'm going to let these go too. I'm going to let them go. Okay, I want his input though on these 3. Because I don't know, I feel like he uses this one. I feel like he likes this one. But also, I feel like that blazer one replaces it, but maybe he likes both. I've seen him use this big thing when he goes like golfing or something that's prolonged. Maybe a bike ride. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and call that we don't use this one. We're going to donate this one. I'm making the call here. This is garbage. I'm going to rehome my cookie cutters because I do occasionally use these. So I'm going to go put it out with the baked goods. And then these are really fun cups. I'm going to go ahead and trash, but they were from the Dollar Tree. I did a welcome summer type party for the boys, quote unquote party, but these are fun because they light up at the bottom. So I made like kid-friendly pina coladas, but we don't need to keep these, so I'm gonna trash these as well. Okay, we're making progress. I have this. I'm gonna probably just recycle. There was somebody I got milk from at the farmer's market, and I was holding on to this, but I like it because it's glass, but I think I'm gonna let it go. You approve of my progress? Huh? Can I help you? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is pretty good progress for me. I've got a container here full of our cups that I'm keeping. Plus this big one Brian wanted to keep. He ended up getting rid of the Bubba cup because he's been using this one, which I thought was the case, but I didn't want to judge too soon. And then I'm going to use this basket for like lunchbox items. So I already know another thing that I will put in here when I get to that drawer, but that's the purpose of this. So now I feel really good about this because literally it's just this and this down in there, which is going to completely open up another shelf for me. And I'm already thinking of ways to utilize it. Like, for instance, I could put saran wrap in one of them or something like that. So I'll see what I come up with. But I'm going to put these things back in there. Nice.
Kind of easy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, close up the lid here. Maybe I could store something back there. Something I'm not using all the time, but I could store. I have to think about that. I'm wondering if I have some sort of like underlying anxiety that has peaked with me. And the reason I say that is sometimes I get super overstimulated with a project to where I start looking at the time and I feel like I'm running out. Like my brain is fast forwarding to the next hour, and what I'm trying to accomplish in the day, and I'm not going to be able to do that and this. And so I need to change my priorities in that moment, and it just makes me feel overwhelmed. And sometimes I will go lay down or just sit and pause, and that pause could turn into like an hour, 2 hours of watching shows because I get sucked into something, and then the cycle repeats itself. I haven't really acknowledged this until this moment, but this moment is really familiar to me, and I go through this all the time with time. Like, it just goes by so fast. So I wanted to talk about that because I don't know, it's a moment. And this is me saying, I'm gonna stop. I did this. I feel really good about it. I threw away an entire paper bag full of old cups, and I've donated another paper bag of cups. That's pretty good. I wanted to get to this one down here that's full of shenanigans, but I also want to make meatloaf, and I want to make mashed potatoes, and that is a priority over that shelf. So I'm going to leave it for another time. We can do it again. We could talk about the things and we can donate the things. But Raina, you can just let it go. And of course, in the middle of all that, I'm like, I need to start doing some laundry. Why am I like this? Anyways, I'm gonna put together the ingredients for dinner and start working on that, and then my kid can come into the room because he's avoiding the room because I'm videoing. Huh? Ah, you missed him. Okay, so the first step of this meatloaf is you take 25 to 30 saltine crackers and crush them like so into a bowl. And then I'm going to mix in 1/3 a cup of 2% milk, because that just happens to be the milk that I have. And then I'm going to let it hang out for 5 minutes before I add other stuff to the mix. You can see there's like various sizes in here. I've got a little bit bigger and I've got like teeny tiny sizes. It does not matter. Okay. 1/3 a cup of milk. Double check that. A little bit more. That's good. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes and now this is all sticky crackers. In this little bowl, I have some parsley. I will say that it asked for 1/2 cup, 1/4 to 1/2 cup of fresh parsley. Totally forgot that when I was in the store, so I probably have about a tablespoon of dried parsley. But it wants me to add 2 eggs lightly beaten. So I'm gonna go ahead, lightly beat, and add in. And then I can add this parsley. It's got 2 teaspoons of onion powder. I have about 3 scoops of minced garlic, a tablespoon of Dijon mustard, 3 tablespoons of W sauce, 1.5 teaspoons of coarse kosher salt. Oh my goodness, can't talk. And then 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. I will say that I went a little light on the salt just because we're kind of sensitive to salt. So I would say mine's probably a teaspoon versus the 1.5 teaspoons. Okay, we'll mix this together. I've got potatoes boiling in the corner, so I have to kind of keep an eye on them so they don't get out of control. All right, you should have this grotesque looking cracker solution. I'm going to add in a pound of ground pork and a pound of ground beef and put my gloves on and massage it all together. Alright, I'm feeling like this is all incorporated together quite nicely. Don't want to throw these away yet because I'm going to need them. Okay, the next step you do is you get your cookie sheet and you cover it with tin foil, and then you spray your tin foil with cooking spray. I unfortunately just have the sheets, so I'm just going to spray all the bits because they're moving around here. Normally these sheets are everything, but you know, in moments like this they're kind of annoying. Now we're going to shape a loaf, and every time I just thoroughly enjoy doing this. Let's go! Okay, when I'm done making the loaf, it looks like this. It's not too high and it's not too wide. It's just that perfect amount of thickness. to make sure it gets cooked through. And now we have to make the glaze. Okay, the glaze is super simple. Gonna need a little whisk here, but you take 2/3 a cup of ketchup. You can do barbecue sauce. I've never done barbecue sauce, but you could if that's more your jam. I'm sticking with what I know we like. Making a mess every day, all day. And then 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. So I just have light brown sugar. Let's go. And then 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. You could also use a red wine vinegar, which is something I've never tried before, but I'm gonna stick with what we know. And then mix it together. And now I get to glaze the meat. And here she is. It's gonna go in the oven for 45 to 50 minutes. I feel like I normally do 45, but I will check it. And then we have a final step to do with this before we eat it. I'm a little bit annoyed because I had to break out my emergency potatoes. Reason being is my pan, which I'll show you guys actually. This one right here. I believe the inside, like black, is it Teflon? Is that how you say it? Is breaking apart from the pan, and there was like pieces of rubber, black rubber things throughout my entire potatoes, and it's so frustrating. But it's okay. I went on Amazon and ordered a stainless steel pasta pot to replace it, and I'm probably going to eventually switch all of my pots and pans to stainless steel so we don't have those issues anymore. And I'm gonna be thankful that I have this, because bagged potatoes are better than no potatoes. Just removed the meatloaf from the oven, and I'm gonna show you guys the last step. Can't show it to you while I'm doing it because there's no safe place to put you. But essentially I'm going to tint over some aluminum foil and then let it rest for 10 minutes. Okay, it's in its happy little fort for 10 minutes. Show you guys this meatloaf in all of its perfection. It's so good. Highly recommend. I can't wait to eat. Not videoed while I was making dinner was me just losing my ever-loving mind between the youngest wanting $5 so he can get something on Roblox. So, yes.
Are you busy?
What do you need?
I was wondering if you could help me make a potion.
Sorry about that. My husband needed me to help him make some potions in his video game. What I didn't video was me having a little meltdown because between my potatoes having been ruined by the stupid pot to the youngest wanting to raise money for his Roblox. So I had him clean his room, and like every 2 minutes that kid was walking into the kitchen not knowing what to do with something or complaining about something and driving me bananas, to then the teenager coming in talking about how when I plate his food he doesn't want any of the food to touch, and I just, you know, felt unwell. So Not the probably most appropriate solution, but I'm done cooking. The food was delicious. And now I'm going to sit here and upload. Once I get the video put together and uploaded, I'm going to work on my journal. I did also think about tomorrow at work. It's a Tuesday. Normally we obviously go back on a Monday, and that means I'm working early because I'm the one that's setting up the, we call it allocation, but where everybody gets their work. And I didn't prep for that, so I might need to sign on to the laptop tonight to kickstart that. And then I was also thinking about all the performance reviews I need to write, and they're pretty laborious with my brain because I'm pretty much writing a person's work story for the last year. And I have 8 of them to write because I postponed so many of them during our hectic season last fall and winter. So I'm going to take a deep breath. I'm going to remember I'm only one person, and I'm going to chill. And I'm going to get done what I get done. Also, my kitchen is crazy messy because dinner was involved. So not going to have time to clean it in the morning, so I'm going to have a conversation with myself to think about cleaning it tonight. And also, I need to move the clothes to the dryer. Don't let me forget to move the clothes to the dryer, because I forget that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It really was fun, and it did help me pull myself to be accountable, and made my light bulb go off on my head. I don't know what to do with it. It's just an acknowledgement of feeling of time and anxiousness, and I don't know what it is, but thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Love always. Bye.